Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
NC State's head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not wide enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He wants to change this route. Reed. Right on the money. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stopped him just a bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Gets open down the middle. Turning it on. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Reed. Pressure coming. Big sack. This defense all over it. Texas A&M going up tempo. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's loose. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like, 2nd down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big 1st down for this offense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Throwing Reed. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Scott. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking for room, it's Scott. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Texas A&M going quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
There's a crease. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to... There he goes! Got enough for the first. Past the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, NC State! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking for space. It's Morrow. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He might want another play. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They want to run it left here. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. NC State quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got enough for the first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see, just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
On the run, it's Goss. Got a little grass. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. Running the red zone. It's Goss. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Morrow. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Here's Reed to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Morrow. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Now on the move. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Tight end now in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Bussey. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Might be calling a hot route. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Bears the pressure. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback will keep it. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the run, it's Scott. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the Boston College Eagles. And it's Pitt in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Wilson to pass. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll try it over the left side. Maybe some room here. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line in the running game, making its presence felt.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. This is a designed run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running inside. It's Scott. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And that one will give them the lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Reed. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Wilson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Morrow. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Reed. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. And the Aggies want to move quickly.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Stepping to the right. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a 3rd down. Reed. shoots it to the left. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Moving out to the right. Throws into the middle of the field. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Shakes off the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They feed him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Pocket breaking down, trying to get away. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing Reed. He fires one deep over the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Quarterback making checks. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over.
86 bouncing. Bridge. Ninja. Mustang.
Fourth down, Reed. Bringing the heat. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. And he's dragged down. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Wilson to pass. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going.
Fourth down, same as first, same as second, same as third for this offense. Going for it in a big-time moment. Get the big first down. This game, you're running out of time defensively. You're going to have to find a way to get a stop, even if it takes 4 downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. On the move is the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments for Palmer. Back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
He'll pull it down and run. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Morrow. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that...
Looking for a big play. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go.
Fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Again, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Here's Reed to throw. Finds his man in the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Texas A&M going quickly. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Fit it in the window for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out,